Hey everybody, good what is this? Saturday. Good Saturday morning. I ain't awake yet. Look at here. It's 6:59 as I'm laying here on this bed. It looks lighter in this video than it is. It's still actually pretty dark outside, but I lay right here on the bed and I look out my bedroom windows. I look up at night and see the moon, the stars, and all. I love having these two windows on my side of the bed. So I hardly ever get to lay in bed and write, which I don't like it anyhow. But I am this morning, got me a cup of coffee over here. Ava's gone, so I'm just piled up in the bed. I'm about to read this and get up and get my day started. But the morning post this morning is, after the church years, there was divorce. And I quit my job of 27 years and started a business. Man, you talking about a midlife crisis at 39? I dove off the diving board headlong into one. I think I just like starting stuff. Do I have one more start of something left in me? Probably not. I'm in the winding down phase. It was fun to start from nothing and watch a church grow. I think I replaced the joy of starting a church with starting a business. They are very similar. You know, even Jesus said, I must be about my Father's business. Church is business, y'all. Money comes in, money goes out, bills have to be paid. That's business. The reason so many churches have closed over the years wasn't so much because people became so enlightened and woke, or there were bad pastors out there that what people caught on to. It's just like everything else. Times change. Everything has a season. There was a time when Kmart and Circuit City were all over the country. They are both long gone now, along with thousands of other businesses and hundreds, if not thousands, of churches that used to be just littered across the country. Times change. Yeah. In 2 years, the shop will have been on that corner over on Boulevard for 30 years. That is amazing to me. How can that be? I still love it. How could one not love making money? Back in the day, with 3 locations and a bunch of employees, and it made money. But it's more than just money. Even though the money is mostly gone, I still love it. And I would keep it open without making money, but that's not possible. Bills pile up. It is like my second home. Even have a bed in the back room over there, and sometimes I'll just go over there and pile up on that bed and open the back door, and I can see the cotton mill off in the distance, and I can hear the traffic swooshing down Boulevard, just lay there and take me a good hard nap. It's just like my second home. I've even had an engineer back years ago look at the building, and it's zone C3, and you can go up 3 levels, and it's 1,600 square foot on the ground floor. And I thought one time, and I had architects and engineers look at it, to build a second level on it and just having me a loft right there on top of the shop on Boulevard. 1,600 square foot where I could look at, and down the side maybe put 4 or 5 sets of double French doors that I could open up. And from that level, you can see downtown Atlanta and the Oakland Cemetery. Yeah. I don't know. Me and Ava talked about that the other day. Would we want to go live in a loft over on top of the shop? It'd be interesting, though, you know. I find life fascinating, y'all. Yeah, I just do. But there is more to making money. Even though the money is mostly gone, I still love it and would keep it open without making money. But that's not possible, you know. I got to catch up with some customers the last couple of days of working at the shop while Caleb's in New York. Lee, a sweet, beautiful black man I have known for 20 years. When he walked in the door, I said, Lee, are you on Ozempic? My goodness, you look like you've lost some weight. He said, Eddie, I'm still down 30 pounds. They had to remove a large section of my colon. But they said they got it all. Hopefully I'm on the way back. My heart sank. For the next hour, we just loved each other. Health is a big life changer. Everything changes when the body acts up. I felt needy yesterday with Ava flying out of town. I am always fine and even enjoy some downtime without her sometimes. But in my feeling needy, I wondered, is this normal? Am I just getting old and starting to be needy? To miss someone you are with every day, even if they're just gone for the weekend? I don't want to be that needy person. I've always been so independent. I tried to let Boom Boom and Gracie sleep with me last night with her gone, but they woke me up at 2 in the morning. I put their little butts in the kitchen. They are too rambunctious at night. I don't mind Boom Boom. He snores louder than a Baptist preacher preaching out under a little gospel tent. But he doesn't need to just pile up on top of me. I'm not a pillar. He loves me, I guess. Or he's now, you talking about needy? Boom Boom is needy. But most Baptists are needy. Yeah, 2026 is flying by, y'all. Of course it is. And all these years are flying by. Hold on to your girdle. Here we go. March is just right here a couple days from us. They changed the time back in less than 2 weeks. Lee told me, said, Eddie, I'm tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone. Y'all remember the old Al Green song? Didn't we love Al Green music? Tired of being alone. I've helped me so long. Alone. Yeah, I should have been a singer. Lee told me, said, Eddie, I'm tired of being alone. He said, something about dealing with this makes me want someone to come home to take trips with, to cuddle up with. He has 2 grown children from a previous marriage, but for years has lived by himself. He said, I am dating someone now. Maybe she will be someone that will be the one. I miss having someone to share my life with, he said. I need something like you and Ava have. Such a sweet man. How could he be alone? Because for years, his whole world has seemed to be his work. And he makes lots of money. But something about when we go through a health scare, everything changes. We look in the mirror and face the reality that any day could be our last day. Which is not a bad thing, actually, that life is fleeting. Don't be lulled into thinking you're going to be here all 20 years from now. Your bud might be gone before the weekend's over. We just don't never know, do we? It's kind of good. It's kind of good to realize that, and maybe it gives us some balance in the choices we make. Good Sunday morning, dearest beloved Facebook follower, TikTok, whatever. Good Saturday morning. I'm lying in bed this morning. It is dark outside at 6:31. It's actually 7:10 now. It's getting daylight. I pick up the whole gang, Heather, Ann, Caleb, Chance, Savannah, all of them, at the airport later this evening. They coming back from their little excursion to New York. I am going to have a good day today. I think it's important that we speak that out and say it out loud sometimes, just to shoo the devil away. Not today, Satan. I pick up Ava tomorrow night, late tomorrow night. She flies back into Atlanta from Fort Lauderdale. But as for today, I am going to enjoy myself. I think I may even get myself a good biscuit somewhere. The picture over on my Facebook page. I think one of my favorite times in Paris was they had a big rummage sale. It had like a whole block or 2 of sidewalk with just boxes of junk, and everybody in Paris seemed to drag out their stuff. And I spent all afternoon rummaging through stuff, trying to find little knickknacks or something. My mama liked to rummage through stuff. Pictures over on Facebook if y'all want to come over and join me or follow me over there. Love y'all.